In the unlikely event of an emergency, we would prefer you to follow the directions of theater staff rather than those of Luther Billis and his Seabees. What was that? Oh, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Jetty Memorial Theater. Prepare yourselves to go on a journey to Bali High as Coffs Harbor Musical Comedy Company is proud to present South Pacific. For tonight's performance, the role of Ensign Nellie Forbush will be played by Beck Vanderkolk.
Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est belle. Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est gaie. Dites-moi pourquoi, chère mademoiselle, est-ce que parce que vous m'aimez?
Allez-vous? Vite, dans la maison.
Non, Henri, moi je reste ici.
Oui, nous verrons bien. Viens, petit moustique.
No, Henri, no, no!
What's this one?
It's a frangipani.
What a color.
There are more flowers out here. Je servir le café.
Oui, monsieur.
Si tu.
Oui, monsieur.
Oh, I'm just speechless. And that lunch? Wild chicken. I didn't know it was ever wild. Gosh, I had no idea people lived like this right out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Sugar?
Thanks.
1?
3. I know it's a lot for a timid task to carry. All right, I'm a hick. You know so many American words. Do you know what a hick is?
A hick is one who lives in a stick.
Sticks. Plural. The sticks.
Oh, pardon, sticks. I remember now.
How long did it take you to build up a plantation like this?
I came out to the Pacific when I was a young man.
Emil, is it true all the planters on these islands, are they running away from something?
Who isn't running away from something? Aren't there fugitives everywhere? Paris, New York, even in Small Rock. Where you come from?
Little Rock.
Oh, Little Rock. Are there fugitives there too?
I'll show you a picture of a Little Rock fugitive. I got this clipping from my mother today.
Ensign Nellie Forbush, Arkansas's own Florence Nightingale.
That was written by Mrs. Leeming, the social editor. She went to school with my mother. To read her, you'd think I'm practically the most important nurse in the entire Navy. It's only a matter of time before I'm Lady Admiral.
In this picture, you do not look much like an admiral.
That was taken before I knew what rain and heat and mud could do to your disposition. But it isn't raining today. Gosh, it's beautiful here. Just look at that yellow sun. I don't think it's the end of the world like everyone else thinks. I just can't work myself up to getting that low. You think I'm crazy too?
No.
They all do over at the Fleet Hospital. You know what they call me? Knucklehead Nellie. Suppose I am. I can't help it. When the sky is a bright canary yellow, I forget every cloud I've ever seen. So they call me a cockeyed optimist, immature and incurably green. I have heard people rant and rave and bellow that we're done and we might as well be dead. But I'm only a cockeyed optimist, and I can't get it into my head. I hear the human race is falling on its face and hasn't very far to go. But every whippoorwill is selling me a bill and telling me it just ain't so. I could say life is just a bowl of jello and appear more intelligent and smart, but I'm stuck like a dope with a thing called hope, and I can't get it out of my heart. Not this heart. You want to know anything else about me?
Oh, yes. You say you were a fugitive when you joined the Navy. What were you running away from?
Gosh, it's more like I was running to something. I wanted to see what the world was like outside Little Rock, I mean. I wanted to meet different kinds of people and find out if I liked them any better. And I'm finding out.
Would you like some cognac?
I'd love some. Wonder how it feels living on a hillside, looking on an ocean beautiful and still.
This is what I need. This is what I've longed for. Someone young and smiling, climbing up my hill.
We are not alike. Probably I bore him. He's a cultured Frenchman. I'm a little hick.
Younger men than I, officers and doctors, probably pursue her. She could have her pick.
Wonder why I feel jittery and jumpy. I am like a schoolgirl waiting for a dance.
And I ask her now, I am like a schoolboy, what will be her answer? Do I have a chance? From America comes once a month. The ladies, the wives of the planters, often go to Australia during the hot months. It can get very hot here.
It can get hot in Arkansas, too.
Ah, yes. I have many books here. André Gide, Marcel Proust, Did you study French at school?
Yes.
Oh, good. Then you can read French.
No. I can conjugate a few verbs. I bet you read a lot.
Out here, one becomes hungry to learn everything, not to miss anything, not to let anything good pass by. One waits so long for what is good. When at last it comes, one cannot risk to lose. Even if it seems almost foolish to be so quick. I know it has only been 2 weeks. A dinner given at your officers' club, do you remember?
Yes.
That's the way things happen sometimes, isn't it, Nellie?
Yes, it is, Emil.
Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across a crowded room, and somehow you know even then, that somewhere you'll see her again and again. Some enchanted evening, someone may be laughing. You may hear her laughing across a crowded room, and night after night, as strange as it seems, the sound of her laughter will sing in your dreams. Who can explain it? Who can tell you why? Fools give you reasons, wise men never try. Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel her call you across a crowded room, then fly to her side and make her your own, or all through your life you may dream all alone. Once you have found her, never let her go. Once you have found her, never let her go. I am older than you. If we have children, when I die, they will be growing up, and you could afford to take them back to America if you like. Think about it.
Monsieur Tibet, la sheep de mademoiselle Latisse. La sheep de mademoiselle. What sheep?
My Jeep? Oh, my Jeep! Oh, gosh, thank you, Henry. I'm on duty in 10 minutes.
Oh, Nellie, before you go, there is something I must tell you. A while ago, you asked me why I left France.
Oh, Emil, that was none of my business.
But I want to tell you why I had to leave France. I killed a man.
Why did you kill him?
Oh, he was a wicked man, a bully. Everyone in my town was glad to see him dead. It did not do me any discredit. Do you believe me, Nellie?
Emil, you just told me you killed the man, and that it's all right. I hardly know you, and yet I know it's all right.
Thank you, Nellie. Do you like my place?
Yes,
You will think.
I will think.
3 lumps of sugar in this little cup. And look at the lipstick. Merci.
Bravo, papa.
Oui, mademoiselle.
Non, je t'aime bien aussi.
Oui.
Attends, papa. Attends, papa. Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est belle. Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est gaie. Dites-moi pourquoi chez mademoiselle ainsi que parce que vous m'aimez.
Bloody Mary is the girl I love. Bloody Mary is the girl I love. Bloody Mary is the girl I love. Now ain't that too damn bad? Her skin is tender as a leather glove. Her skin is tender as a leather glove. Her skin is tender as a leather glove. Now ain't that too damn bad?
Hello, GI! Grab skirt, very sexy. $4. Send home Chicago. You like? You buy? Hey, where you go? Come back! Cheapskate, crummy GI, sad sack, droopy drawers.
Tell him good, Mary.
What is good?
Tell him he's a stingy bastard.
Stingy bastard. That good?
That's great, Mary. You're learning fast.
Stingy bastard! I learn fast. Pretty soon I speak English better than any crummy marine. Stingy bastards!
Bloody Mary's chewing beetle nuts. She is always chewing beetle nuts. Bloody Mary's chewing beetle nuts, and she don't use Pepsodent. Now ain't that too damn bad?
What is that thing?
It's head. $50.
What's it made of?
It's made out of head. It's real human.
What makes it so small?
Schlunk. Only way to keep human head is to schlink 'em.
No thanks.
Ooh, you want glass skirt? Very sexy. Send home Chicago to sexy sweetheart. She make waves like this. You want to buy? Oh, okay. You dance with it? I watch.
Hey.
I love this part.
Show them how to do it, fellas.
This is always my favorite part.
Hey.
Atta boy.
It's not a bad dancer at all. Oh, look, you're all doing it.
Hiya, sweetheart. Put them down, Professor. These beautiful skirts were made by myself, the professor here, and 3 other CBs in half the time it takes your native workers to make them. See? No stretch. Look them over, sweetie pie, and give me a price.
Look at that shirt!
Take it up with the manager.
Hey, big deal. Hey, Luther Billis.
What can I do for you, my boy? What's the trouble?
Look at that shirt!
The Billis Laundry is not responsible for minor burns and tears. What do you say, sweet soul? What am I offered?
All hands so.
Yeah, that's mighty nice work.
You hear that, sweetie pie? You could probably sell these to the chumps for $5 or $6 a piece. I'll let you have the whole bunch for, say, $80.
Give you $10.
What?
What, not enough?
You're damn well right, not enough.
Well, then you damn well keep.
Now you look here, dragon lady. What's that you got there? Is that a boar's tooth bracelet? Where'd you get that? Over there on Valley High?
You like?
You know what this is? It's a bracelet made out of a single boar's tooth. They cut the tooth out of the boar's mouth in a big ceremonial over there on Valley High. There ain't a souvenir in the South Pacific as valuable as this. What do you want for it, Mary?
$100.
$100? It's cheap. I thought it'd be more.
I don't see how she can turn him out for that.
Make your special offer, big dealer. I'd trade your board's tooth bracelet for all grass skirts.
Oh, it's a deal.
Hey! 'Tis no deal till you throw in something for good luck.
All right, what do you want me to throw in?
$100. Good luck.
You don't come across these every day. They're scarce as hen's teeth.
Yeah, they're bigger too.
That damned Valley High. Why does it have to be off limits? You can get everything over there. Shrunken heads, bracelets, old ivory.
Young French woman.
Knock it off. I'm talking about souvenirs.
So was he.
We got to get a boat and get over there. I'm feeling held down again. I need to take a trip.
But only officers can sign out boats.
Oh, I'll get a boat, all right. I'll latch on to some officer who's got some imagination, wants to see that ceremonial as much as I do. It's a hell of a ceremonial. Drinking, dancing, everything.
Why, you big phony? We all know why you want to go to Valley High.
Yeah.
Why?
Because the French planners put all the young women over there when they heard the GIs were coming. That's why. It ain't boar's teeth. It's women.
It is boar's teeth. And women.
We've got sunlight on the sand, we've got moonlight on the sea, we've got mangoes and bananas you can pick right off a tree. We've got volleyball and ping pong and a lot of dandy games.
What ain't we got?
We ain't got days.
We got packages for home.
We get movies, we get shows. We get speeches from a skipper.
And advice from Tokyo Rose.
We get letters doused in poison, we get dizzy from the smell.
What don't we get?
You know damn well.
We got nothing to put on a clean white suit for. What we need is what there ain't no substitute for.
There is nothing like a day, nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a day. We feel restless, we feel blue, we feel lonely and in brief. We feel every kind of feeling,
But the feeling of relief.
we feel hungry as a wolf felt when he met Red Riding Hood. What don't we feel?
We don't feel good.
Lots of things in life are beautiful, but brother, there is one particular thing that is absolutely not in any way, shape, or form like any other.
There is nothing like a day, nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a day. Nothing else is built the same, nothing in the world
Has a soft and wavy frame like a silhouette of a day.
There is absolutely nothing like the frame of a day.
Hey, Luther.
Luther,
Yes, Miss Forbush.
Have you done what you promised?
Yes, Miss Forbush. I did it for you last night. Oh, you don't have to open it now.
Oh, Luther. You do such beautiful work. You've even done the pleats in my shorts.
Oh, pleats ain't hard. You better run along now and catch up to your gang.
Pleats are very hard. How do you do such delicate work at night in the dark?
There was a moon.
oh, there was a moon.
It was a full moon!
How much, Luther?
Oh, no, not from you.
Oh, I guess I'm just about the luckiest nurse on this island to have found you. You're a treasure. Well, goodbye, Luther. 1, 2, 3, 4.
She's a nice little girl, but some of those nurses, the officers can have him.
They got him.
Well, they can have him.
Who's a day made bright or completely free from flaws?
Or as faithful as a bird dog, or as kind as Santa Claus.
It's a waste of time to worry over things that they are not.
Be thankful for
The things they've got. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a dame. There are no books like a dame, and nothing looks like a dame. There are no drinks like a dame, and nothing thinks like a dame. Nothing acts like a dame, or attracts like a dame. There ain't a thing that's wrong with any man here that can't be cured by putting him near a girly, womanly, female, feminine dame.
There's nothing like a dame that is anything like a dame. Hello?
Hello.
You make trouble for me?
Huh?
Are you crummy, Major?
No, I'm even crummier than that. I'm a lieutenant.
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 Hiya, Lieutenant. New on the rock?
Just came in on that PBY.
Yeah, where from?
Little island south of Marie Louise.
You've been up where they use real bullets, huh?
Uh-huh.
Hey, Lieutenant. You damn sexy man.
Thanks. You're looking pretty, fit yourself.
Damn sexy.
Who is she?
She's Tonkinese. Used to work for a French planner.
French planters, stingy bastards.
Say, I wonder if any of you know of a French planner named Debec?
Emile Debec? Yeah, I think he lives on top of that hill. Do you know him?
No, but I'm going to.
Hey, Lieutenant, it's real human head. You like? You sent home Chicago to sexy sweetheart.
No, she's a Philadelphia girl.
What's that? Philadelphia girl. What's that mean? No sexy? You like? I give you free.
Free? You never give me anything free.
Yeah, you're not sexy like Lieutenant. Here, take.
No, thanks. Where'd you get that anyway?
Valley High.
There's your officer. There's your officer.
That's the island over there with the 2 volcanoes. Officers can get launches and go over there.
Valley High? What does that mean?
Valley High mean I am your special island. It mean here I am. Valley High is your special island, Lieutenant, I know. You hear the voice call to you. Listen. You hear the sound of the voice calling to you, Lieutenant? Listen.
I hear the sound of the wind and the waves, that's all.
You not hear the voice calling to you? Listen.
I think I hear something.
You shut your big fat mouth.
Hear voice? Most people live on a lonely island, lost in the middle of a foggy sea. Most people long for another island, one where they know they would like to be. Valley High may call you any night, any day. In your heart you hear it call you. Come away, come away. Valley High will whisper through the wind of the sea. Here am I. I your special island? Come to me, come to me. Valley high, valley high, valley high. Someday you'll see me floating in the sunshine, my head sticking out from a low-flying cloud. You'll hear me call you, singing through the sunshine, sweet and clear as can be. Come to me, here am I, come to me. If you try, you'll find me where the sky meets the sea. Here am I, your special island. Come to me, come to me. Valley high, valley high, valley high.
Of course, Lieutenant. Right now, that island is off limits due to the fact that the French planners have all their young women running around over there. Of course, you being an officer, you could get a launch. I'd even be willing to requisition a boat for you. What do you say, Lieutenant? Bali high may call you any night, any day. In your heart you hear it call you. Come away, come away. Huh, Lieutenant?
No.
I see what you mean. Being off limits at all. It would take a lot of convincing to get me to go over there. But another thing that goes on over there, the boar's tooth ceremonial. Right after they kill the bull, they pass around some of that coconut liquor. Women dance with just their skirts on, and everybody gets to know everybody pretty well. Bali high will whisper through the wind of the sea. Here am I, your special island. Come to me, come to me. It's a simple tribal ceremonial, primitive but astonishing. And I thought you being up in the shooting wall for so long without any recreation, I thought you might be interested.
I am. But right now, I've got to report to the island commander.
Oh. Professor, take the lieutenant up in a truck.
Professor?
That's because he went to college. You go to college?
Yes.
Where?
Little place in New Jersey.
Where? Rutgers?
No, Princeton.
Ooh, folks got money, huh, Lieutenant? Don't worry about it. We understand. Say, how would you like to hear the professor talk some language? What would you like to hear? Latin? Grecian? Give him some Latin.
Rectius vivus vicini,
Ain't that beautiful?
neque altum semper agendo dum procellas.
Now, what did he just say?
I'm afraid I haven't the slightest idea.
What's the matter? Didn't you graduate? Take the lieutenant up to the buildings.
Aye, aye.
He'll never make captain.
Whoop, Iron Belly!
Your shift's done. You are creating an economic revolution on this island. These French planters can't find a native to milk a cow or pick a coconut. Because you're paying them 10 times as much to make these ridiculous grass skirts.
French planter stingy bastards!
Hey, excuse me, sir. May I make a suggestion?
Who are you?
Billis, sir. Luther Billis. Sir, the native workers can go back to working on the farms. The demand for grass skirts can now be met by us CBs.
Dressmakers. Do you mean to tell me the CBs of the United States Navy are now a bunch of dressmakers?
If you don't like the idea, sir, we can drop it right now, sir. Just forget I ever brought it up.
Luther Billis.
Yes, sir.
Nothing. I'm making a mental note. I want to be sure not to forget your name.
I want to see you pick up every scrap of this paraphernalia now. And for the last time, carry it way down there and beyond the fence and off the Navy's property.
Come on, everybody, take all that stuff and throw it over that fence.
That's right. Down there, off Navy property.
You go too.
All right, Lieutenant. Thank you.
Lieutenant, who are you anyway?
I'm Lieutenant Joseph Cable, sir. Just came in on that PBY.
A joyride.
No, sir. Orders.
A Marine under orders to me.
Yes, sir.
I'm Captain Brackett.
How do you do, sir?
This is Commander Harbison, my executive officer. Well, what's it all about?
My colonel feels these islands are in danger because none of us has been getting first-hand intelligence. And what we need is a coast watch.
A coast watch?
A man with a radio hiding out on one of these Jap-held islands, watching for Jap ships as they start down the bottleneck, down this way.
What do you think, Bill?
Well, sir, our pilots could do a hell of a lot to Jap convoys with information like that.
But you'd have to sneak this guy ashore at night in a submarine.
Yes, sir.
Who's going to do it?
Well, sir, I've been elected.
Well, you've quite an assignment, son.
How long do you think you could last out there? Send messages before the Japs found you?
I think I'd be okay if I could take with me a man who really knew the country. Headquarters has found there's a French civilian who used to own a plantation on Marie-Louise Island.
Marie-Louise? That's a good spot, right on the bottleneck.
What's this Frenchman's name?
Emile Debec.
Cable? Meet me in my office in half an hour. Come on, Bill. Maybe we'll get into this war yet.
Bali, I may call you any night, any day. In your heart you'll hear it call you. Come away, come away. Bali, hi, Bali, hi. Bali High.
Hey, when are you guys gonna go get that lumber in our area?
Oh, knock it off.
We'll never get this done by Thanksgiving.
Tell the guys down at the shop to stop making those grass skirts.
Sure, they just turned out one of these. What do you think?
That don't look like a dried up human head. That looks like an old orange painted shoe polish.
That's what it is.
Go back and tell them to try again. If I order a dried up human head, I expect a human head. Dry it up!
But the guy...
Don't fade. Here he comes. Don't change your expression, Lieutenant. Just act like we're talking casual. I got the boat.
What boat?
Just keep walking down Company Street. Keep your voice down. I signed out a boat in your name. We're shoving off of Bali High in 45 minutes.
No, we're not. I've got to see Captain Brackett.
Lieutenant, what are you doing to me? I signed out that boat in your name!
And you're just the man to go back and cancel it. Forget the whole thing, okay?
Lieutenant, you and me is going on a little boat trip. whether you like it or not.
Hey, who the hell threw that?
I threw it. What are you gonna do about it?
Oh, Cable, we've got some dope on your Frenchman. Marie Louise Island. Moved down here about 16 years ago. Lived with a Polynesian woman for about 5 years. 2 children by her. She died. Here's something we got to clear up. Seems he left France in a bit of a hurry. Seems he killed a man. What do you think about that?
Might be a handy man to have around.
Gable, come here.
Yes. Well, send her in. No, we don't have time for her to change into her uniform. Tell her to come in. Oh, come in, Miss Forbush.
Captain Brackett, please excuse the way I...
You look fine. May I present Commander Harbison?
Oh, I have the pleasure of meeting Miss Forbush twice a week. Oh, we serve together on the GI Entertainment Committee.
Oh. May I also present Lieutenant Joseph Cable? Miss Forbush. Won't you take a seat, Miss Forbush? So how's your Thanksgiving entertainment coming along?
Very well, thank you, sir. We practice whenever we get a chance.
Good. About a week ago, you had lunch with a French planter named Emile Debec.
Yes, sir.
Well, what do you know about him?
What do I know about him?
That's right.
We met at the Officers Club dance. He was there, and I met him. And then we had lunch that day.
Yeah, now what kind of man is he?
He's nice. He's kind. He's attractive. I just don't know what you want to know, sir.
Miss Forbush, what Captain Brackett would like to ask is, did you discuss, say, politics?
No, sir.
Would you have discussed politics, Commander?
I...
What we're specifically interested in is when these people come out from France, it's usually because they've had some trouble. Now, has he told you anything like that? What do you know about his family?
He has no family, no wife, nobody.
He hasn't any children.
No, sir.
And you say he's never told you why he left France?
Yes. He left France because he killed a man.
Did he tell you why?
No, but he will if I ask him.
Well, Miss Forbush, that's exactly what we'd like to have you do. Find out as much as you can about this man, his background, his opinions. Well, why he killed this man in France.
In other words, you want me to spy on him?
Well, I'm afraid it's a little something like that.
Why? Do you suspect him of something?
No, it's just that we don't know very much about him, and will you help us, Miss Forbush?
I'll try.
Thank you. You can go now if you wish.
I don't know very much about him, really, do I?
Well, he's kept a few secrets from her, hasn't he?
Well, you don't spring a couple of Polynesian kids on a woman right off the bat.
Sir, I'm afraid we aren't going to get much more out of her. She's obviously fallen in love with a man.
That's a bit hard to believe. They tell me he's a middle-aged man.
Cable! It is a common mistake amongst boys of your age and athletic ability to underestimate men who have reached their maturity.
I didn't mean so.
Young women frequently find grown men attractive, strange as that may seem to you. I myself am over 50. I'm a bachelor, and Cable, I do not, by any means, consider myself through. Is something wrong, Bill?
Oh, nothing. Nothing, evidently. Bachelor.
Okay, I'll see you at Chow, Cable. Now, do you play bridge?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any money?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to take that from you.
Yes, sir.
What makes you so damn sure this thing won't work?
Well, sir, Marie Louise Island is 24 miles long and 3 miles wide. Let's say that every time they send out a message, they move to another hill. Looking at this thing...
Realistically?
Realistically, sir. So I'd say they can last about a week.
Of course, it would be worth it if it were the right week. With the right intelligence, outside might get moving. Operation Alligator might get off its can.
Here it is, sir. I've got it.
Okay, I'll see you at Chow, Bill. Bill.
Hey?
I'll see you at Chow.
Oh, right, see you at Chow.
Do you have that address right?
I think so, sir. Mrs. Amelia Fortuna, 325 Euclid Avenue, Shaker Heights, Cleveland, Ohio.
That's right, yeah. I want to pack this myself.
Oh, okay, sir.
Bloody Mary is the girl I love now. Ain't that too damn bad?
Going to the beach, Nellie?
Letter from home?
Yes. Do you get letters from your mother telling you everything you do is wrong?
No. My mother thinks everything I do is right. Of course, I don't tell her everything I do.
My mother's so prejudiced
Against Frenchmen?
against anyone outside of Little Rock. She makes a big thing out of two people having different backgrounds.
Ages?
Oh no, Mother says older men are better for girls than younger men.
This has been a discouraging day for me.
Do you agree with Mother about people having things in common? Like, for instance, if the man likes symphony music and she likes Dinah Shore, or he reads Marcel Proust and she doesn't read anything. Well, what do you think? Do you think Mother's right?
Well, she might be.
Well, I don't think she is.
Well, maybe she's not.
Well, goodbye, Lieutenant. You helped a lot.
Listen, you don't know so much about that guy. You better read that letter over 2 or 3 times.
I'll show you what I think of that idea.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, I thought Miss Forbush should be here. I bought some hot water for her. She likes to take a shampoo Fridays.
Hello, Luther.
Oh, hello, Miss Forbush. I bought some hot water for you.
Thanks. It'll do me a lot of good to get some of the sand out of my hair.
Oh, if you need some more water for rinsing out your hair, my bath club concession boy would be happy to take care of you. When you're ready for your shower, just pull this chain here, just like you was pulling down a window shade. Take care of her.
What do you want?
Huh?
What do you want?
Who?
Iron Belly.
Captain Brackett? Oh, nothing. Something about the Thanksgiving Day show.
Then what's the trouble, knucklehead?
Huh?
I said, what's the trouble?
Well, there's not going to be any trouble anymore because I've made up my mind about one thing. It's all off.
With him.
Uh-huh. I'm going to break it off clean before it's too late.
What happened, knucklehead? What'd you do?
He didn't do anything. It's just that, well, I don't know very much about him. And before I go any further with this thing, I just better not get started. Don't you think so too, Diney?
Yes, I do.
You do? Well, I guess I do too. Well, don't look so dramatic about it. Things like this happen every day. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way. Get the picture? I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms and send him on his way. Don't try to patch it up.
Tear it up, tear it up.
Wash him out, dry him out.
Push him out, fly him out.
Cancel him and let him go.
Yes, sister, I'm gonna wash that man right out. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way.
If the man don't understand you, if you fly on separate beams, waste no time, make a change. Ride that man right off your range. Rub him out of the roll call and drum him out of your dreams.
Oh-ho!
If you laugh at different comics, if you root for different teams,
Waste no time, weep no more. Show him what the door is for. Rub him out of the roll call and drum him out of your dreams.
You can't light a fire when the wood's all wet.
No!
Can't make a butterfly strong. You can't fix an egg when it ain't quite good.
And you can't fix a man when he's wrong.
You can't put back a petal when it falls from a flower, or sweeten up a feller when he starts turning sour.
Oh no! Oh no! If his eyes get dull and fishy when you look for glints and gleams, waste no time, make a switch, drop him in the nearest ditch, rub him out of the roll call and drum him out of your dreams. Oh-ho! Oh-ho!
I went and washed that man right out of my hair. I went and washed that man right out of my hair. I went and washed that man right out of my hair. Send him on his way.
She went and washed that man right out of her hair. She went and washed that man right out of her hair. She went and washed that man right out of her hair. And sent him on his way.
I went and washed that man right out of my hair. I went and washed that man right out of my hair. I went and washed that man right out of my hair.
You'd never think this was an evening dress, would you? We're only allowed to have 2 of them. Evening dresses. Only 2. I brought.
Hello.
Hello? That song, is that a new American song?
It's an American type song. We were kind of putting in our own words. Where is everybody?
I find it strange with your American songs. One is either desirous to get rid of one's lover, or one weeps for a man one cannot have.
That's right.
I like a song that says, I love you, and you love me. Isn't that fine?
Yes, that's fine.
I left a note for you at the hospital. It was to invite you to my home for dinner next Friday.
I don't think I'll be able to come, Neil.
But I've invited all my friends, the planters colony.
Oh, a big party. Well, if I can't come, you won't miss me.
But it is for you. It is for my friends to meet you, and more importantly, it is for you to meet them, to find out what your life could be like here, to find out more about me, how I live and how I think.
Know more about you?
Yes, you know very little about me.
That's right. Would you take a seat? Do you think about politics much? And if so, what do you think about politics?
Do you mean my political philosophy?
I think that's what I mean.
Well, to begin with, I believe in a free life, a freedom for everyone.
Like in the Declaration of Independence.
Everyone created equal, isn't it?
Neil, you really believe that?
Yes.
Thank goodness.
That is why I am here. Why I killed a man.
Oh, yes. I've been meaning to ask you about that. I don't want you to think I'm prying into your private life, asking you a lot of questions, but I always think it's interesting why a person kills another person.
Of course, Nellie, that has worried you, please. When I was a boy, I carried my heart in my hand, and when this man came to our town, although my father said he was good, I thought he was bad. He drew all the mean and cruel people to him, and soon he was running our town. He would take anything, do anything, and I did not like that. I was young. I stood in the town square and I called on everyone to stand with me against this man.
What did they do?
They all walked away.
Why?
They could see him standing behind me. I turned and he said to me, "I'm going to kill you now." Oh, we fought. And I had never been so strong. And I knocked him to the ground and his head hit a stone. I ran to the waterfront and I joined a cargo boat. I didn't even know where that boat was going. I stepped off that boat into another world where I am now and where I want to stay. Nellie, will you marry me? We have so few days in our lives, Nellie, and every moment I have with you is more precious. Have you been thinking?
I have been thinking. Born on the opposite sides of the sea, we are as different as people can be.
That's true.
And yet you want to marry me.
I do.
I've known you a few short weeks, and yet somehow you've made my heart forget all other men I have ever met but you, but you.
Some enchanted evening you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across a crowded room, and somehow you know even then, that somewhere you'll see her again and again.
Who can explain it? Who can tell you why?
Fools give you reasons, wise men never try. Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel her call you across a crowded room, and fly to her side and make her your own. Or all through your life you may dream all alone.
Once you have found her, never let her go.
Once you have found her, never let her go.
Will you come Friday?
Well, she sure washed him out of her hair.
Quiet, it. She'll hear you.
I expect every one of my crowd to make fun of my proud protestations of faith and romance. And they'll say I'm naive as a babe to believe any fable I hear from a person in pants. Fearlessly, I'll face them and argue their doubts away. Loudly, I'll sing about flowers and spring. Flatly, I'll stand on my little flat feet and say, love is a grand and a beautiful thing. I'm not ashamed to reveal the world-famous feeling I feel. I'm as corny as Kansas in August. I'm as normal as blueberry pie. No more a smart little girl with no heart. I have found me a wonderful guy. I am in a conventional dither with a conventional star in my eye. And you will note there's a lump in my throat when I speak of that wonderful guy. I'm as trite and as gay as a daisy in May, a cliche coming true. I'm romantic and bright as a moon-happy night, pouring light on the tube. I'm as corny as Kansas in August, high as a flag on the 4th of July. If you'll excuse an expression I use, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with a wonderful guy. I'm as corny as Kansas in August, high as a flag on the 4th of July. If you'll excuse an expression I use, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with a wonderful. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with a wonderful. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with a wonderful guy. I'm as corny as Kansas in August, high as a flag on the 4th of July. If you'll excuse an expression I use, I'm in love, 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 I'm in love with a wonderful guy.
Now, before you give us your answer, I want to impress you with these 3 things. First, you're a civilian and you don't have to go. We've no way of making you go. Second, this is a very dangerous mission and there's no guarantee that you'll survive or that it will do any good. Thirdly, that it might do a great good. It might be the means by which we turn the tide of the war in this area.
I understand all these things.
And you're ready to give us your answer?
Yes, I am. And my answer must be no. When a man faces death, he must weigh the values of his life against the things he is asked to die for. He must weigh the sweetness of his life. I know that island very well, Lieutenant Cable, and I'm not sure that what you're asking me to do
What
is...
we're asking you to do is to help us lick the Japs. It's as simple as that, sir. We're against the Japs.
I know what you're against, but what are you for? When I was 22, I was very foolish. I killed a man, and then was forced to flee to an island. And since then, I have sought no help from any man or any country, and I've seen these bullies multiply and grow strong, and the world has just sat by and watched.
Oh, to hell with this, Tebek. Aren't you just a guy in love with a girl, and you're putting her above everything else in the world?
Yes, I do care about my life with her more than anything else in the world. It is the only thing that is important to me. This I believe, this I am sure of, and this I have, and cannot risk to lose. Good day, gentlemen.
He's an honest man, but he's wrong. Of course we can't guarantee him a better world if we win, but the point is that we can be damn surely worse if we lose, can't we? Can't we?
Of course. Cable, there's a bottle of scotch in my drawer. I will see you tomorrow.
This is what he was talking about.
Commander Harbison, sir. The old man, he just walked straight out on me with all these orders to be signed, and there's another delegation of French planters here. They're complaining about that pig that the Seabees stole and barbecued, and Commander Hutton's here, and there's...
All right, I'll take care of it.
Thank you, sir.
And what should I do, Commander Harbison? Go back to my outfit tonight?
No. Take a few days off. Unwind.
Unwind?
Sure. Take a boat. Go fishing.
Boat? Look, Billis, I didn't come all the way here to Bally High to see anybody cut any boar's teeth out.
Oh, it's not the cutting of the boar's teeth, exactly. It's what comes afterwards.
Lieutenant, you come with me. You have a good time. Marcel, come here. Billis, Marcel, take you to both ceremony. Lieutenant will come later. Come, Lieutenant, you have a good time. Come with me.
Bally high, Bally high, Bally
What's this?
You wait.
There's nobody around here.
You wait, Lieutenant.
What's going on, Mary? What?
You like?
Who is she?
Liat.
Liat.
It's French name.
Liat.
Yes, but she no French girl. She's Tonkinese like me. And we very pretty people, no?
Do you speak English?
A little. She talk French. Français.
Je parle français un peu.
Moi aussi, un peu. Are you afraid of me? Avez-vous peur?
No. No.
But you're just a kid. How did Bloody Mary get a kid like you here? And I don't get it. C'est-il femme votre amie?
Ma mère.
Your mother? Bloody Mary's your mother? But she didn't tell me.
No. No.
I touch your hand and my arms grow strong, like a pair of birds that burst with song. My eyes look down at your lovely face, and I hold the world in my embrace. Younger than springtime are you, softer than starlight are you, warmer than winds of June are the gentle lips you gave me. Gayer than laughter are you, sweeter than music are you. Angel and lover, heaven and earth are you to me. And when your youth and joy invade my arms and fill my heart as now they do, then younger than springtime am I, gayer than laughter am I, angel and lover, heaven and earth am we with you. And when your youth and joy invade my arms and fill my heart as now they do, then younger than springtime am I, gayer than laughter am I, angel and lover, heaven and earth am I with you.
Ring the bell again! Ring the bell again! Oh, I'll have one of those.
Don't worry, Billis. He'll be here soon. Don't worry.
Oh, Mary, would you mind talking to those boss two ceremonial fellows? Tell them not to be sore at me. I didn't know the girls would do a religious dance with just their skirts on. If I knew it was a religious dance, I wouldn't have got up and danced with them. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes.
It's the boat, all right. Let them wait.
He's soon gonna be my son-in-law. Oh, come back soon, Lieutenant. Bali High, come back soon.
Allez, hi, bonsoir. Merci mille fois.
Oui, monsieur.
À bientôt, Balihai. Qu'il se montre.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Non, non, Mary. En français, en français.
Je suis enchantée de faire votre connaissance.
Oh, bonsoir, Debbie.
Bonsoir.
You know I can't stay. I gotta get the Jeep back. I stole it, or rather, I borrowed it. Or rather, a fellow stole it for me, a wonderful man named Billis. I'll have to sneak around behind the hospital as it is.
Oh, in that case, I forbid you to go. If you have to sneak back, you might as well sneak back later.
You're absolutely right. Oh, I never had such a wonderful time in my whole life. Those lovely people, and that cute old man who spoke French with me and made believe he understood me. Oh, and that exciting native couple who danced for us. Oh, it's so different from Little Rock. What on earth are you laughing at? Am I drunk?
No.
Yes, I am. But it isn't the champagne. It's because, well, I'm in love with a wonderful guy. I am in a conventional dither with a conventional star in my eye. And you will know there's a lump in my throat when I speak of that wonderful guy. I'm as tried and as gay as a daisy in May, a cliche coming true. I'm romantic and bright as a moon, happy night, pouring light on the dew. Oh.
I'm in love, and the girl that I love, she thinks I'm a wonderful guy.
Oh, imagine leaving all this champagne. Oh, here, Emil, you have some too.
Here's another bottle.
This is how it feels, living on a hillside. Here we are, just like two old married people. Our guests have gone home and we're alone.
This is what I need. This is what I long for. Someone young and smiling here upon my hill.
You know, my mother says we have nothing in common. But she's wrong. We have something very important in common. Very much in common.
We're both in love.
Yes, but more than that. We're the same kind of people fundamentally, you and me. We appreciate things. We get enthusiastic about things. It's really quite exciting when two people are like that. We're not blasé, you know what I mean.
We are knuckleheads, cockeyed optimists.
I hear the human race is falling on its face.
And hasn't very far to go.
But every whippoorwill is selling me a bill and telling me it just ain't so.
I could say life is just a bowl of jello and appear more intelligent and smart. But I'm stuck like a dope with a thing called hope, and I can't get it out of my heart. Not this heart. Nelly, I have a surprise for you. It's something I've been preparing for 2 days. I want you to sit here, close your eyes, and no peeking. I'm going to wash that man right out of my ear. I'm going to wash that man right out of my ear. I'm going to wash that man right out of my ear and send him on his way. Don't try to patch it up, tear it up, tear it up. Wash him out, fly him out, push him out, dry him out. Water him, kettle him, let him go. Yay.
Oh, that was wonderful, Emil.
Bonsoir.
Oh, you're the cutest things I've ever seen in my whole life. What are your names? Oh, you probably can't understand a word I'm saying, but my goodness, you're cute. Oh.
Nelly. This is Johanna and Nagani. Nagani and Johanna. This is Nelly.
Nelly?
Maintenant, David.
Venez, petit.
Bonsoir, Nelly. Bonsoir, Nelly.
Bonsoir. Oh, those big black eyes staring at you out of those little, cute little faces. Oh, are they Henry's?
They're mine.
Oh, of course. They look exactly like you, don't they? Where did you hide their mother?
She is dead, Nelly.
Emil, they are yours.
Yes, I am their father.
and their mother was
Polynesian. She was beautiful and charming too, Nellie.
but you and she.
I make no apologies. I came to the Pacific as a young man. I lived as I could.
Of course.
I have not been selfish. No woman has ever hated me or tried to hurt me.
No woman could ever want to hurt you, Emil. What time is it? Oh, I gotta get the Jeep back.
Nellie, I'll drive you back.
Oh, you do no such thing. I can't leave the Jeep here. I gotta get it back by.
Nellie, don't go yet. Don't go now, please.
Oh, I won't be able to face the girls at the hospital. You can't imagine the way they look at you when you come in late. I'll call you, Emil. I'll come by tomorrow. Oh, no, there are these awful Thanksgiving Day rehearsals. I'm teaching the girls to dance, and they want to rehearse night and day. But after that, goodbye, Emil. It was a wonderful party, and you're the perfect host. Goodbye. Please don't come back to the Jeep.
Nellie, I love
Stay
you.
here.
Do you hear me? I love you.
I love you too. Honestly, I do. Please let me go. Please let me go.
Once you have found her, never let her go. Once you have found her, never let her go.
It has been called to our attention that due to some trouble with the mimeograph, the last part of the program is kind of blurry. So read off who did the last numbers. The handstand was by Marine Sergeant Johnson. The barrel roll was done by Lieutenant J.G. Bessie Mae Sue Ellie Yeager. The solo featuring the hitch kick and scissors, those are the names of the steps, was by Ensign Cora McRae. The pinwheel, was by Stupehot. George Watts, Carpenter's Mate, 3rd class.
Second class.
The multiple revolutions and, incidentally, the dance steps was by Ensign Nellie Forbush. Now, the next is a most unusual treat. An exhibition of weightlifting by Marine Staff Sergeant Thomas Hassinger. And Sergeant Johnson. Marine Corporal.
What? Hey, lights! The lights are off! Phyllis!
Phyllis, what the heck happened to the lights?
It's the generator run out of gas. Switch over to the other one. Mike, turn on the truck lights.
Keep your seats, everybody. There's nothing wrong except that the lights went out.
Watch where you're going!
How the hell can I watch when I can't see?
We'll have the other generator on in a minute!
They got the truck light on. That's something.
Yeah, the weightlifting act just got started.
Good. What I can't understand is how some guys ain't got the artistic imagination to make sure there's gas in a generator so a show can be a success. Especially when they're on the committee.
You're on the committee, too. Why didn't you tell us it wasn't gassed up?
I'm acting in the show, and I'm the stage manager and producer. I can't come up with everything, can I?
Sure you can. Just put your two heads together.
Look, jerk, I got a production on my hands. How's the weightlifting act going?
I can't tell. Nobody's clapping.
If they ain't clapping, it ain't going good. You ought to be able to figure that out. Put your two heads together.
I thought you was the one with the two heads.
Pardon, can you tell me where I might find Miss Forbush?
She's on stage right now. She's the MC. She can't talk to nobody right now. You want me to take the flowers into her?
No, I prefer to give them to her myself.
Are you Mr. DeBeck?
Yes.
Look, Mr. DeBeck, do me a favor, will you? Don't try and see her tonight.
Why not?
We got her in a great mood, and I don't want anything to upset her again.
She's been upset.
Upset? She's asked for a transfer to another island. And the other day, she busted out crying right in the middle of rehearsal. Said she couldn't go on with the show. And she wouldn't have either if Captain Brackett hadn't talked to her and told her how important it was to the base. So do us all a favor. Don't try and see her now.
She's asked for a transfer?
Don't say anything to anybody. No one else is supposed to know.
Oh, I must see her tonight.
Then stay out of sight until after the show. I'll take the flowers to her.
Hey, Billis. Billis.
Captain Cable.
Lieutenant Cable is supposed to be in his little bed over at the hospital.
You've not been well?
I'm okay now. The fever's gone. They can't hold me in that damn place any longer. I'm looking for a guy named Billis, a great guy for getting boats, and I need a boat right now. I've got to get to my island.
What?
That damn island with the two volcanoes on it. You ever been over there?
Yes, I have.
I went over there every day until this damn malaria stopped me. Have you sailed over there early in the morning with the warm rain playing across your face? Beginning to see her again like last night.
Maman, c'est Louis.
I thought I was dreaming.
No.
What are you doing over here?
She come in big white boats, bigger than your boat. Belong Jacques Paré. He want to marry Liat. You know him. He's a white man too and very rich.
Is that the old planner you told me about? The one who drinks a lot? Oh my God, you can't let her marry a man like that.
Okay, then you marry her.
Tais-toi, he is sick. Tu comprends? Lieutenant, I am worried about you. You are not well. Please allow me to take you back to the hospital.
That's funny. You're worried about me, the guy who lives on an island all by himself and doesn't worry about anybody. Japs, Americans, Germans, anybody. Why pick out me to worry about?
Pardon, Lieutenant. Forgive me.
Lieutenant, you like Liat? You marry Liat. You have a good life here. Look, Lieutenant, I am rich. I saved $600 before war. Since war, I make $2,000. War go on, I make maybe more. Sell grass skirts, boar's teeth, real human heads. Give all the money to you and Liat. You don't have to work. I work for you. All day long, you and Liat be together. Walk in the woods, swim in the sea, talk and talk happy. No think about Philadelphia. It's no good. Talk about beautiful things and make love all day long. You like? You marry. Happy talking, happy talk. Talk about things you'd like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about the moon floating in the sky, looking like a lily on a lake. Talk about a bird learning how to fly, making all the music he can make. Happy doggy ducking, happy dog. Talk about things you'd like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about a star looking like a toy, peeking through the branches of a tree. Talk about a girl, talk about a boy, counting all the ripples on the sea. Happy dog, keep talking, happy dog. Talk about things you'd like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Oh. Talk about a boy saying to the girl, golly baby, I'm a lucky cuss. Talk about a girl saying to the boy, you and me is lucky to be yours. Happy doggy ducking, happy dog. Talk about things you'd like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? If you don't talk happy, then you'll never have a dream. Then you'll never have a dream come through. It's good idea. You like?
Leanne, I want you to have this. It's a man's watch, but it's a good one. Belonged to my grandfather. It's kind of a lucky piece, too. My dad carried it all through the last war. Beautiful, isn't it?
Lord, tell him when I see you first time, I know you good man for Leat, and she a good girl for you. Oh, you make special good to babies.
Mary, I can't marry Leanne.
Was your last chance. Now she marries Jacques Barret. Come, Leat. Give me watch. You stingy bastard.
Hey, did you get a load of that little Tonkinese girl?
Yeah.
Now, boys, before we come to the last act of our show, it is my great pleasure to introduce our skipper, Captain Brackett.
Younger than springtime were you, softer than starlight were you, angel and lover, heaven and earth were you to me.
Up till now, We've been having the hell beat out of us in 2 hemispheres, and we're not going to go home until that situation is reversed. Yeah! Now, it may take a long time to get any big operations underway, and so it's things like this show tonight, that keep us going. Yeah. Now, I understand that I'm not generally considered a sentimental man. Once or twice, I might have been referred to as Old Iron Belly.
Once or twice, just about 1,000,000 times.
Well, I resent that because I've chosen that as my private name for our executive officer, Commander Hubbardson. Take a bow, Commander.
I wish I was the commander.
I want you to know that both Old Iron Bellies sat here tonight and had a hell of a good time. And I want to thank the hard-working committee of nurses and Seabees who gave up all their spare time to work on these sets and these costumes and thought up all these jokes and grand songs. So I just want to say, on this Thanksgiving Day, to all of them from all of us, thank you. I'm now going to ask Commander Harbison to introduce the next act, which will be the finale of our Thanksgiving entertainment. Commander?
Thank you. The next and last song will be sung by Bosun Butch Forbush. And that siren of the coral sea, gorgeous, petite, and voluptuous, Mademoiselle Lutheria Billis!
Oh, come on, Bill.
My doll is as dainty as a sparrow. Her figure is something to applaud. Where she's narrow as an arrow. And she's broad, where a broad should be broad. 101 pounds of fun, that's my little honey bun. Get a load of honey bun tonight. I'm speaking of my sweetie pie, only 60 inches high. Every inch is packed with dynamite. Her hair is blonde and curly, her curls are hurly-burly, her lips are pips, I call her hips, twirly and whirly. She's my baby, I'm her pap, I'm her booby, she's my trap. I'm caught and I don't want to run, 'cause I'm having so much fun with honey bun. 101 pounds of fun, that's my little honey bun. Get a load of honey bun tonight. I'm speaking of my sweetie pie, only 60 inches high. Every inch is packed with dynamite. Her hair is blonde and curly, her curls are hurly-burly, her lips are pips, I call her hips, twirly and whirly. I am caught and I don't want to run, 'cause I'm having so much fun with honey bun. And I don't want to run, 'cause I'm having so much fun with honey bun. Believe me, Sonny, she's a cookie who can cook it till you're done. Ain't being funny. Sonny, put your money on my honey bun. 101 pounds of fun, that's my little honey bun. Get a load of honey bun tonight. I'm speaking of my sweetie pie,
Only 60 inches high.
Every inch is packed with dynamite. Her hair is blonde and curly, her curls are hurly-burly, her lips are pips, I call her hips, twirly and whirly.
like it, Alex.
Hey, honey bun.
She's my baby, I'm her fat. I'm her booby, she's my trap.
I am bored and I don't want to run.
Cause I'm having so much fun with Honey Bun. And that's the finish.
And it's time to go, for now the show is done.
We hope you liked us. And we hope that when you leave your seat and run down to the mess hall, you'll enjoy your dinner, each and every one.
Save me some turkey.
And put some chestnut dressing on our Honey Bun.
What'd you think of that show?
It's stunk.
Come on. Oh, beg your pardon.
Oh, Luther, you really are a honey bun. These beautiful flowers. I needed someone to think of me tonight. I appreciate it. You don't know how much.
Miss Forbush, I want you to know that I think you're the most wonderful woman in the entire world, even accounting for the fact that you're an officer and all. And I can't go on being such a heel as to let you think that I thought of giving you those flowers.
But you did give them to me. And
Here's the note that came with them. Are you all right, Miss Forbush? Well, I'll be hanging around the area just in case you need me. Just sing out.
What's the matter, Nellie the nurse? Having diplomatic difficulties with France?
Joe Cable! Who let you out of the hospital?
Me, I'm okay.
Oh, Joe, you're trying to get over to that Bally High. That little girl you told me about.
Leanne. I've just seen her for the last time, I guess. I love her, and yet I just heard myself saying I can't marry her. What's the matter with me, Nellie? What kind of guy am I anyway?
You're all right. Just so far away from home. We're both so far from home.
Nellie, I must see you.
Emil,
Will you excuse us, please, Lieutenant Cable?
No, wait a minute, Joe, please, stay. I've been meaning to...
You have asked for a transfer. Why? What does it mean?
I'll tell you about it tomorrow.
No, now, Nellie, what does it mean?
It means I can't marry you. What? Do you understand? I can't marry you.
Is it because of my children?
No, not because of your children. They're sweet.
It is their mother, then. Their Polynesian mother and I.
Yes. It's not as if I could give you a good reason. There is no reason. This is emotional. This is something that is born in me.
It is not. I do not believe that it is born in you.
Then why do I feel the way I do? All I know is I can't help it. I can't help it. Explain how we feel, Joe. Are you ready,
Nellie.
Dinah? Nellie. I'll come with you.
Why does she talk like this? What is this feeling that you and she have? I do not believe it is born in you. I do not believe it.
It's not born in you. It happens after you're born. You've got to be taught to hate and fear. You've got to be taught from year to year. It's got to be drummed in your dear little ear. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught to be afraid of people whose eyes are oddly made, or people whose skin is a different shade. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught before it's too late, before you are 6 or 7 or 8. to hate all the people your relatives hate. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be carefully taught.
This is just the kind of ugliness I was running away from. Now, it has followed me all this way, all these years, and now it has found me. I was cheated before, and I'm cheated again by a mean little world of mean little men. And the one thing for me is the life I love best, to be here on this island and to hell with the rest. I will cling to this island like a tree or a stone. I will cling to this island and be free and alone.
Yes, sir. If I get out of this thing alive, I'm not going back there. I'm coming here. All I care about is right here.
When all you care about is right here, this is a good place to be. All you care about has been taken away from you. There is no place. I came so close to it. So close. One dream in my heart, one love to be living for, one love to be living for. This nearly was mine, one girl of my dream, one partner in paradise, this promise of paradise, this nearly was mine. Close to my heart she came, only to fly away, only to fly as day flies from moonlight. Now I'm alone, still dreaming of paradise, still saying that paradise once nearly was mine. So clear and clean are my fancies of things I wish were true. I'll keep remembering evenings I wish I'd spend with you. I keep remembering kisses from lips I've never owned, and all the lovely adventures that we have never known. Now I'm alone, still dreaming of paradise, still saying that paradise once nearly was mine.
DeBeck, would you reconsider going up with me there to Marie Louise? I mean, now you haven't so much to lose. We could do a good job, I think, you and I. You know, back home when I used to get in a jam, I'd go hunting. That's what I think I'll do now. Good hunting up there at Marie Louise. Jet carriers, cargo boats, troop ships, big game. When I go up, what side of the island should I land on?
South side.
Why?
There is a cove there and rocks. I've sailed behind these rocks many times.
Could a submarine get in between those rocks without being observed?
Yes, if you know the channel.
And when I land, what should I do?
You would get in touch with two very good friends of mine, Basil and Renato, two black men, wonderful hunters. They will hide us in the hills.
Us? You're going with me?
You're too young to be going out alone. Come, let us find Captain Brackett.
Wait till that old bastard Brackett hears this. He'll jump out of his skin.
It's a jump I'd like to see. Come on.
What's that? What was that? What was that?
That was nothing, sir.
It sounded to me like someone trying to send a message. It sounded like code.
That was no code, sir. That sound you heard was the contraction of the tin roof. It's the metal cooling off at night. Sir, if you'd like to go for a walk, I'll let you know as soon as anything...
No, I'll stay right here. I don't want to cause anyone any problems.
Yes, sir.
We ought to be getting a message by now. We ought to be getting a message, that's all. They would have had time to land and set up an observation post by now, don't you think so? No.
Captain Brackett?
Yes, what is it? What is it, Bill? Don't interrupt me now. I'm very busy.
It's about the CB out here, sir. Luther Billis. Commander Perkins over operations estimates that Billis's act this morning cost the U.S. Navy over $600,000.
600?
Yes, sir.
By God, I'm going to tear that guy. You send him in here.
Yes, sir.
600. Let me know the minute you get a word. Whatever I'm doing here, you just break right on in.
Yes, sir.
600.
Get in there. Captain Brackett, this is Lieutenant Buzz Adams. He flew the mission.
Captain.
Hi, Adams. One man like you in an outfit is like a rotten apple in a barrel. Just how did you feel sitting down there all day long on your little rubber boat in the middle of Empress Augusta Bay with the whole damn Navy Air Force trying to rescue you? Just how the hell do you fall out of a PBY anyway?
Well, sir, the Jap anti-aircraft busted a hole in the side of the plane and I just fell out. The wind just sucked me out.
Right, so I don't understand that you deliberately hid in the baggage compartment of a plane that you knew was taking off on a very dangerous mission. You had sand enough to do that, all right? And then the minute an anti-aircraft gun hits the plane, you just fall out. The wind just sucks you out. You and your little parachute. Well, I don't think you fell out, Billis. I think you jumped. Which did you do?
Well, sir, it was kind of half and half, if you get the picture.
This is one of the most humiliating things to ever happen to me. Adams, when did you know he was on that plane?
Well, sir, we'd been there about an hour. It was still dark, I know. Well, we was flying across Maria Louisa, and a Jap anti-aircraft spotted us and made that hit. That's when Luther, this fella here, that's when he left the ship. Well, I circled just once, time enough for me to drop him a rubber boat, but some New Zealanders in P-40 spotted him, though, and kept circling while I made my way to the other side of the island and landed alongside that sub and let Joe and the Frenchman off, and by the time I got back to the other side of the island, our planes was flying around in the sky above this guy like a thick swarm of bees. Well, they kept the Jap guns occupied while I slipped down and scooped him up off that rubber boat. You'd have thought he was a $90 million cruiser. The way they was out to protect must have been 45 or 50 planes.
62.
You're not far wrong, Adams. Harbison tells me this thing cost the Navy $600,000.
$600,000?
What the hell are you so happy about?
Oh, I was just thinking about my uncle. You remember the uncle I told you about? He always told my old man I'd never be worth a dime. Even these lousy slot machines. Can you imagine it?
Just what the hell made you do this, Billis? What would make a man do a thing like this?
Well, sir, a fellow has to keep moving. If you're itching to take a trip to pick up a few souvenirs, you gotta kind of horn in, if you get the picture.
Just how did you know about it?
Well, I didn't know about it exactly, sir, but when I heard Lieutenant Cable and that fellow DeBeck talking, I knew something was in the air. A project. That's what I like, Captain. Projects. Don't you?
Billis! You've broken every goddamn regulation in the book. My God! Captain Brecken and I are gonna throw it at you.
Sir, do you mind if I barge in? Well, my co-pilot saw the whole thing, you know, and, well, he kind of thinks that this fella here, Billis, down there in that rubber boat with planes flying all over, caused kind of a diversionary action. While the Japs are busy keeping our planes occupied and shooting at them, and shooting at Billis too, by the way, that sub was sliding into a little cove and depositing a Frenchman and Joe Cable in behind those rocks.
Just what the hell do you expect me to do about it? Give this guy the Bronze Star?
Oh, I don't want any Bronze Star, Captain, but I could use a little freedom. A little room to swing around in, if you know what I mean, if you get the picture.
Get out of here. Get the hell out of my office!
Yes, sir!
Oh, well, what would you have done, Iron Belly?
I'd have him thrown in the brig. But I will too if I get the ghost of a chance.
And so we are here. This is our first chance to send news to you. We have made contact with former friends of mine, and we have set up quarters in a mango tree. No room, but a lovely view. First, the weather. Rain clouds over Bougainville, the Treasuries, Trussell, and New Georgia. We expect rain in this region from 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Pardon? Oh, my friend Joe corrects me. 0900 to 1400. And now our military expert, Joe.
All you Navy, Marine, and Army pilots, write this down. Surface craft, 19 troop barges headed down the bottleneck. Speed about 11 knots. Ought to pass Banneker at about 2000 tonight, escorted by aircraft. There was
Oh boy!
moment. The 22
there
bomber
we go.
Bennies
Well, I
went
don't want
by
to
at
miss that
overhead
takeoff.
600
They'll be going
headed
out in waves
southwest.
tonight, in
It was
waves.
a border escort, not heavy.
Bill,
They
come
should
here.
reach.
Sit down.
Here. Thank you.
You know what I like, Bill? Projects. Don't you?
All right, listen up.
Ceiling today, unlimited. 33 fighters, Zeros, have moved in from Bougainville. Their course is approximately 23 degrees. Undoubtedly, heavy bombers will follow.
Got that?
Well, gentlemen, here's a hot tip for today. Joe and the Frenchman spotted 20 surface craft heading southeast of Villa La Villa. Christmas is just 2 weeks away. Let's give these two characters a present. A beautiful sight of no ships coming back.
Okay with me. Let's go.
Sir, you just gotta tell her something sometime. He's been gone 2 weeks. She might as well know by now.
All right! All right, send her in. Send her
sir.
in. Why do I always have to do the tough jobs?
Captain Brackett, I know this isn't regular. It's about Emile DeBeck.
Please.
went to his house about a week ago to, you know how people have these arguments and then days later you think of a good answer? Well, I went to his house and he wasn't there. I even asked his children. He has 2 little children. And they didn't seem to know where he'd gone. At least I think that's what they said. They only speak French. And then tonight, while I was on duty in the ward, we get a lot of fighter pilots over there. And the boys who knocked out that convoy yesterday, you know how fighter pilots talk about Immelmans and wingovers. I never usually listen, but they kept talking about a Frenchman. The Frenchman said this, the Frenchman said that. And I was wondering if that Frenchman they were talking about could be my Frenchman.
Yes. Yes, it is. And we couldn't tell you before. But if you want to wait a few moments, you're going to be able to hear his voice on the radio.
His voice? Where is he?
He's with Lieutenant Cable behind enemy lines.
Behind?
Hello. Hello, my friends and allies. My message today must be brief and sad. Lieutenant Cable, my friend Joe, died last night. He died from wounds he received 3 days ago. I will never know a finer man. I wish he could have told you the good news. The Japanese are pulling out, and there is great confusion. Our guess is that the Japs will try to evacuate troops from Cape Esperance tonight. You may not hear from us for several days. We must move again. 2 planes are overhead, and they are looking for us, we think. We believe that... What? Goodbye!
Is that it? Is that it? Can't you get them back?
No, sir. They're cut off.
Poor Joe. Poor little Joe Cable.
Oh.
Captain Brackett, do you think there's a chance I'll ever see Emile de Beck again? If you don't think so, will you tell me?
There's a chance. There's always a chance.
I didn't know he was going.
Of course not. Now, how could he tell you? Don't you blame Emile de Beck. He's okay. He's a wonderful guy. He does have a chance, doesn't he, Bill?
Of course, as always. A chance.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Coming to the dance, Nellie?
What's the matter with her?
She's in love, she's in love, she's in love, she's in love, she's in love.
Come back so I can tell you. I know what counts now. You. All those other things. The woman you had before. Her color. What piffle. What a pinhead I was. Come back so I can tell you. Oh my God. Don't die until I can tell you. All that matters is you and I being together. Just together. The way we wanted it to be the first night we met. Remember? Some enchanted evening when you find your true love, when you feel him call you across a crowded room, then fly to his side and make him your own. Or all through your life you may dream on. Don't die, Emile.
Oh, Miss Nurse,
Who are you? What do you want?
Where is Lieutenant Cable?
Who are you?
I am mother of Liat.
Who?
Liat. She won't marry no one but Lieutenant.
Oh, my darling.
All right. Hear this. All outfits on Company Street waiting for loading, please keep in position. We'll get to you as soon as your ship is ready for you.
Hey, Billis, let's go back, huh? Our gang's a half-mile down the beach. What if they call our names?
Yeah, they may be ready for us to go aboard.
They won't be ready for hours yet. This is the Navy. Eager beavers, look at that beach, swarming with 10,000 guys, all jerks. Hey, Marine.
Yeah.
You booked on one of those LCTs?
I guess so. Why?
They'll shake the belly off you, you know. $5 and it's yours.
What is it?
Seasick remedy. You'll be needing it.
Oh, knock it off. That stuff's issued. We all got it. Who are you trying to fool?
These Marines are getting smarter every day.
All right. Stay in your own lines. Ensign, you two. Oh, for heaven's sake, don't spread out over there. We're trying to get this thing organized as quickly as possible, so for God's sake, stay in your own outfit. Seabees, what are you doing here? Along up the beach.
Excuse me, sir. Do you know where we can find Captain Brackett, sir?
He's along the head of Company Street. He'll be by any minute.
Thank you, sir. That will be all, sir.
All right. How many times do I have to tell you?
Oh, Miss McGregor, you nurses going too.
Only a few of us. We're going to fly back some wounded.
Is Miss Forbush going with you?
I'm not sure. She might be staying here at the hospital.
Oh, Miss McGregor, you don't get airsick, do you? I was thinking maybe if you got $3 handy, you could use this little package I got here.
That stuff is no good. We gave up last month.
That's a female jerk. Excuse me, sir. May I talk to you a moment?
Oh, who's that?
Billis, sir. Luther Billis.
Oh, what do you want, Billis? We're moving out pretty soon.
Yes, sir. I know. I want to do something, Miss Forbush. Stu Pot and the professor and me was wondering if anything was being done about rescuing the Frenchman off that island. We hereby volunteer for such a mission. A triple diversionary, like what I done to get him on there. You could drop us in 3 rubber boats on 3 different sides of the island. Confuse the hell out of the Japs. Get the picture?
That's mighty fine of you, Billis. But you're too late for diversionary action. It began this morning before the sun came up. Landings were made on 14 Japanese-held islands. Operation Alligator got underway.
Well, I think that's very unfair, sir. I think the first thing they should have done was try and rescue that Frenchman.
The Admiral agrees with you, Billis. Marie Louise was the first place they hit.
Did they find him? Is he alive?
Don't know. Adams flew up there this morning to find out. He's not back yet. But I have to say, if the Frenchman's dead, it is unfair. It'd be too bad if an operation this big couldn't save at least one of the 2 men responsible for it.
But look at the beach. As far as the eye can see, men waiting to board ships. The whole picture of the South Pacific has changed. We're going the other way.
Captain Brackett, sir, the launch is ready for your ship.
You got a ship, sir?
Yes, Harbison and I have got a ship. I'm no longer a lousy island commander. Come on, Bill.
Goodbye, Commander Harbison.
Goodbye, Billis. Oh, by the way, I never did get you on that brig, did I?
No!
Right, I forgot.
Forgot what, sir?
Your unit will be serving in our ship. I'll be seeing all of you. Get the picture? All right. Let's get these trucks moving out. All outfits on Company Street, we're ready to load you. All nurses to board assigned planes. All CBs to embark in Carrier 6, and all Marines to board LCTs. Any questions? Move out!
£101 of fun. That's my little honey bun. Get a load of honey bun tonight. Her hair is blonde and curly,
right. They're all moving out, you see, because, well, there's been a big change around here. They won't be around much anymore, just a few of us, off and on. Did you understand anything I said? Vous ne comprenez pas?
Oui, oui, nous comprenons.
Now, while I'm down at the hospital, you've got to promise to manger everything. Everything that's put before you on the table. Sur la table. Sur la table?
Sur la table.
Now come back here, Jahani, and sit down. Asseyez-vous. Now you gotta learn to mind me when I talk to you. Be nice to me too, because I love you very much. Now, manger.
Chantez, Nelly.
I will not sing that song. You just want to laugh at my French accent. Okay, but you gotta help me.
Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est belle. Dites-moi pourquoi.
Pourquoi what?
La vie est gaie. Dites-moi pourquoi chez mademoiselle Jessica, Jessica, vous m'aimez.
Manger, Nelly.